Hey guys, it's actually raining outside right now with thundering and lightning, the whole deal. But anyway, I watched volume 2 of Stranger Things season 4, and volume 2 starts exactly where we left it in season 1. In these two episodes, which are practically like movies, Vecna shows them his plan, which basically means the destruction of the whole town, the whole of Hawkins. And the only way to stop all this from happening is to kill Vecna. And I have to admit, their plan to kill him is actually genuinely good. But, and again, it is a very big but, because it is Vecna. I mean, he's powerful, controlling and killing people from the other dimension all by himself. He must be quite something. In fact, he's practically the reason why we even have this show. He is the origin in a way, and watching it all was mind blowing. Right off the bat, I can say that the whole season is really good. I mean, all the characters were really well written. Particularly watching Vecna again was really good, and the CGI in this is really awesome. It's really well done. There's a scene when Vecna is like burning, and the fire effects, it all feels so real. Also, the adults were there in the show, but I felt that was just for the sake of it, because the whole Russia arc wasn't really required in the show. It wasn't really as crucial. But then again, you can't just leave the protagonist out, not have them in the show. So basically, the whole Russia arc was built around the adults in the show, Jim Hopper and Joyce. But anyway, it was good watching them because it was another element added to the whole show. I mean, they are in the show, so they have to be involved. And the kids in the show, which are like the main protagonists, they can't have adults helping them around with everything they have going on. Helping them around with their dangerous, adventurous, world-saving mission, that would be no fun. There are a few characters in the show that I particularly like. For instance, Dustin. And I'm sure I'm not the only one that feels that way. I mean, he's so funny. I bet he's cast in the show because he's so funny. I mean, with all his facial expressions, how can you not like him? There's a moment in the show when he and Eddie are trying to stop the bat from getting in through a vent, and I just burst out laughing. I couldn't hold myself in. It's so damn funny, that whole scene is. I remember watching him in the first season even, and with all his facial expressions, it's almost impossible not to like him. I also like Erica, and for a small girl that she has some beautiful lines in the show, and you can't just not enjoy her presence. Her lines, particularly her dialogues, they are like something hitting you awake in the morning. And small characters like these make the whole show come alive, make it more diverse and relatable. She really genuinely made me laugh, and I have to say, she's a pretty good addition to the whole thing. And then there is Argyle. Now, this character was an extra for some time, for quite a while actually, but then after some time, he started making more sense than others, even when he was stoned, which was actually funny and somehow relatable. Because everything he was saying was not like super genius, but then he made more sense. He started making more sense. Now, these are small things that come together and make the whole show more enjoyable. By the way, if you haven't watched volume 2 yet, you are about to watch it, then please just click out of this video right now, because I'm gonna ruin it for you. Now, even though Max isn't quite dead, Vecna still succeeded to open the door, or the fourth gate. And I think it's because, as the doctor had said previously in the show, that Vecna absorbs all that you are and all that you could be. So, if you remember, when Elle tries to help Max, tries to get inside her head, she can't find anything. It's all dark and empty. So you can say that in a way Vecna succeeded. She's like completely empty. Vecna absorbed all of her being, and that's how he succeeded to open the door again. Also, I felt really bad when Eddie died. I mean, even though he was a new addition to the whole group, he still had a lot hanging on him from the beginning. I mean, he was wanted for murders, he kept hiding the whole time, that poor guy. And I've come to like him, and I'm sure most people feel that way. Now, I remember in the review of my volume 1 video, I said that I felt like someone might die by the end of season. and I didn't really have Eddie in mind. I thought it would be someone like maybe Jim Hopper or Steve or even Robin. But then Jim Hopper had died once already, and Steve is one of the most liked characters in the show, so they can't kill him just yet. So I guess Eddie it is. Maybe they killed Eddie because this still isn't the right time to explain all this to the people of Hawkins. I mean, even though he was innocent, you can't still go around telling people that there is an underground monster who is killing people just to open doors so he can enter this side, like come on to this side. The people still think it is an earthquake. Anyway, there's a lot of expectations from the next season, which by the way will be the final of the lot. They all have some serious planning to do, and Vecna isn't going to fall in any of their traps anymore, not that he did in the first place anyway. A lot of anticipation. I bet there will be a lot of fighting, a lot more CGI, and hopefully those will be killer too. I mean, I have to mention this again. The CGI in this one, it's really amazing. It's as close to real as it could be. I genuinely enjoyed watching those fire scenes when Vecna is literally burning and there is fire everywhere. It's really as close to real. It felt that good. I imagine watching this on big screen. I mean, it will be absolutely phenomenal just because of the CGI itself. I mean, I know it's meant for streaming only, but just imagine for some time exclusive big screen opening, it will be houseful. Actually, it might even overflow. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you liked this video. I hope you enjoyed watching the volume 2 of this season, because I must say that this is some really great stuff. The whole season this time is just amazing, particularly the last 2 episodes. They are really good. Just the CGI itself is praiseworthy. So if you decide to watch it or have already watched it, then do let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Do let me know what you think about this video of mine. And yeah, if you liked watching this, then give it a like and consider subscribing to my channel. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.